Hey y'all, it's your girl Sia, and I'm back with another video. Y'all, I wanted to talk really briefly about the prize, right? And this topic of, men versus women. Men are saying they're the prize, women are saying they're the prize. And for some odd reason, these are considered to be opposing thoughts when I don't really understand why. So let me get into this real quick. First off, I'm going to say this, just as I've said time and time again. If you've got to say that you are the prize, you're most likely not the prize, right? That's just the reality of the conversation, okay? Um, I don't know it to be. Now, again, when I'm talking on YouTube, it's more about circumstances, situations, lessons learned, life experiences, stuff like that. But in real life, you're never going to really hear me refer to myself as the prize. Like, I guess for me personally, I don't understand the point in saying that, as opposed to just being that, right? And I think that a lot of people don't understand that actions speak a lot louder than words. So it's not about having a conversation about who you think you are, but just walking in it, right? So this whole conversation and narrative surrounding this I am the prize thing. Let me be clear. Everyone is worthy, right? Everyone at some point, I mean, you guys have value. Look, I'm like you guys. No, but I'm just saying, right? And everyone should be essentially an asset to whoever they have in their lives. Um, Everyone, men or women, right? And women should exercise healthy boundaries, right? And love themselves truly, right? So all of these characteristics that essentially make up what the quote unquote the prize is, and or describe some of those personality types, you guys, everybody should be doing it. It's not like this whole prize thing, in my personal opinion, would apply to every person as it relates to them, right? So meaning that I feel like I am valuable, right? I am an asset. Therefore, I expect to attract an asset. And I don't have to um have this conversation and this banter. I think sometimes women can talk too much, in the sense that women are not really um I'm finding that our power is best when we say nothing and we just move accordingly, right? That's that feminine power. Like, you just, you wonder how certain women in time were able to manipulate and to really guide and there's a word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it at the moment. But there is a word I'm looking for when it comes to, the changing of things, right? When it comes to wars and all this other stuff that we talk about when it comes to a woman's power, right? I think women get it confused. What I'm learning is it's the things that I don't say, right? That have all the power in the world. But I don't have to go to you and say, well, yeah, I'm X, Y, and Z. I'm this, I'm that. Like, that to me is weird. Okay. So when it comes to the conversation of the prize, right? I don't know. I find it to be just strange, right? As a man, why is it that men are threatened by women that say that? First of all, I mean, I kind of get it in the sense that if you got to say it, right, you ain't it. But essentially, why are men threatened, and or why is it such a big deal? Right. Well, when you're dealing with little girls that have little girl mindsets, right? Why are we giving them so much attention? That's my number one question, right? It's the same thing as a Dusty, right? Why are we giving them so much attention? So if a woman feels like she is the prize and she's bold enough to tell you that, and she's doing all the extras that seem to come with that kind of behavior, why are you entertaining it? That's the question I want to know. So you got these women out here and they're confusing value and self-love and self-worth with being the prize. Let me tell y'all something. The prize is the full fucking package. I want to be very clear, okay? I need y'all to wake up, okay? It's the full package. If you don't got the full package, you ain't no prize. It's the same thing for men as it is for women in that regards. Men, you're not a prize if you don't have none, if you're a liability. Let's put it that way. That means you not having your own place, right? You not having your own money. You not being able to take care of self, right? Off the rip, them three things make you a liability, son. Like, period. And for the women, you ain't got no place to live, right? It's the same thing. You can't provide for yourself, right? You always available and accessible to men who don't give a damn about you, right? These are things, same thing with men. We want to be, men seem to not be able to deal with loneliness the same way women have become the way that we are. I mean, I say we, but not me, because I can listen. I am very comfortable alone, right? I'm just saying, I don't know what to tell y'all. I don't mind it. Less riffraff, less drama, more money, more freedom, more time. Like, I'm not in a phase of dating right now, me personally. But I think that's also why I understand what my, like, what that feminine power truly is, right? And so I don't feel as though one person is above the other, in the sense that when we say I'm the prize, I'm assuming that means like I've got, I've got my shit together. I've got myself together, and I'm only going to add value to whose ever life that I become a part of. Right? I have morals and values and standards and good character, right? All of these things, integrity, right? Because all of this matters. Like, you're not the prize if you're not moving with a level of wisdom, right? And self-respect and respect for others. Like, you're not that. So I'm gonna tell you now, if I heard a man tell me he's the prize, I would never entertain a conversation. That's it. I already know what type of person you are. Same thing with a woman. I understand what they're saying when they say, if that's what they're really meaning by that, because I'm going to keep it a buck. You ain't got to say it to be it. Just be. Let your actions speak for themselves. Let your lifestyle speak for itself. Let your situation speak for itself. All that talking, I don't know why we're doing all this talking. You trying to convince a man that you the prize? That's not how that works. Because it's either you trying to convince him or you trying to convince yourself. Which one? Because that's the only reason you'd be affirming that you are the prize, is to convince yourself. So I'm gonna need folks to wake the hell up. The prize ain't, I'm gonna tell you now, it ain't, I don't know. Like, people who are actually the full package ain't gonna go around talking about I'm the prize. I'm the prize, because you don't gotta, it's like you don't have to say that shit. You could just be it. That's like a reality. That's a real thing. And then when you do so, people will treat you as such for the most part. So that's my take on that, y'all. I mean, if I was in a relationship, I expect my partner or my whatever to treat me with a level of respect, treat me the way he would want to be treated, right? Treat me with a level of respect that he expects to get back in return. Do you understand me? And vice versa. I would hope that he comes to me whole, you know. He done did the work. I mean, still maybe even still doing the work. That's fine as long as you're doing it, right? Working on not being narcissistic, but genuinely working on loving himself and rounding out those rough edges, right? Smoothing out them rough edges, right? Refining himself, that's a better word for it. Just as I would be doing, so that we can continue to shine for each other, like not really for each other because I'd be doing it for myself, but we could continue to what's the word, what am I looking for, there's a word I'm looking for and I can't find it, but basically we can continue to sharpen each other, like, you know what I mean, like iron, what do they say, steel sharpens steel or whatever, or iron or something like that. So that's all I gotta say on the matter, y'all. Let me know what y'all think down in the comments below. With that being said, I'm out. Peace.